Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Nerd Box. I am Dom,
It's Fred.
and today we are talking about the Boys Diabolical. So, from the episodes that I've seen in this show, which is I've seen all of them. This show explains and goes more in detail about stuff that the show don't really answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it really does because with the animated series, you see a lot more inside the lab and more in depth about how they created the soups. And I like it. I'm praying that they make more of them because you get to see the inside workings of everything. You get to see the lives of the doctors, some of the doctors in the lab, and how they deal with them from the beginning, babies up until probably human, adult size.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, see, you talking about that first episode with the baby with the laser eyes.
Oh yeah, the first episode, Laser Baby. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, and that right there was really the episode that really hooked me once I saw the baby laser through somebody and just it was so gruesome. You know what I mean? Like the show's already gruesome, but the fact that they kept that with the animated series, beautiful.
It was, and then in the first episode, you see the babies. It's kind of like the baby don't want to, it want to be gory because it don't do all the little tests you running with him. The baby's always missing, but at the wrong times it come on. The laser eyes come out. Like in the first episode, you get in the room with her. She won't hit the targets on command, but as soon as she start to sneeze, lasers start coming out.
Yeah. But I think it was more, it's a baby. The baby don't know, exactly what's going on, and just when it went all the way down, the baby missed this target and missed everything that he was trying to do with this baby for 20 days. Like the baby didn't know it was supposed to get eliminated if it didn't show any kind of improvements. Baby just wanted to be a baby, and after spending so much time with this baby, it's like he grew so attached to it, and then he realized, like, man, they really about to like do away with this baby, and I can't have that. I've grown attached. I believe had he known that, he would have like put the baby hit a target or whatever not. But at the same time, it probably wouldn't have worked out in his favor because it seemed like the baby went home with him in the end of it.
Yeah, he did, and I think he kind of just he did get attached to the baby because you see when you look at the wall of success, and he was like, man, I want to be on that wall, because it seems like he's not one of the best people there. He's trying to get his foot in the door, and make some good, get some success stories because it's a lot of people up there on that wall that he want to be a part of it. You can see the look in his eyes. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to get that baby terminated, but he tried his best to save him. He's trying to save him, throughout the whole episode. And he do some real outlaw stuff.
Yeah. But I don't necessarily think he's new or trying to fit in or anything. I think it's more of, out of everybody that works for this company, he's the most human person throughout this show. You know what I mean? He's done the most human thing in this episode, which is trying to protect the baby, Yeah,
because you can look and see, all these doctors are walking around. I just, noticing that through the episodes and stuff, he has the only smile on his face. And anybody in that building, everybody else is like lifeless. And, they so, straightforward. It's like, man, it is what it is. Babies die every day. And, he's like, I'm not about to let that happen. I've seen it happen many times, but I'm not going to let this baby die. I'm grown attached to it.
Yeah, but I don't think he necessarily knew the babies were getting terminated. I think he just so happened to have seen it that one time, and he just wasn't going for it. Everybody else, they are on a whole nother level of not caring, but that's part of the reason this baby basically just slaughters all of them.
and she does it so cutely, man. Like, it's like she don't even realize she's doing it. It's crazy. It's crazy how it's not on command, and it's like when the first kill she made, all he did was shine a laser in his eye, and she couldn't see, and she just sneezed one time, and she killed him. You know, and it was crazy. She wasn't even trying to do it on command, man. That's what made it such a, it's like, I don't even know I'm doing it, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, see, and then she doesn't really gain full control over any of it until the end when they were both in danger, and she just didn't want him to die. And then she just did any and everything on command to protect him. So that bond carried over with her. So it's not just him, it's actually both of them.
Yeah. It's man. And then you gotta look at the doctor, man. The doctor
that doctor was a goof, man.
Yeah, he
was a whole goofball, man.
He presented himself, but he get taken out by a baby. And
it's the fact that he got taken out that easy. Like you have telekinesis,
and you just get taken out by a laser-eyed baby.
And then with that being said, like when he was leaving out with the baby, how do you not catch those brain waves or anything? Like you read minds, nothing. It's just, what do you do? What is your powers actually for? And it just ultimately led to their demise, because this, like I said, this baby just started slaughtering everybody, cutting everybody in half, and at his command, because he was there since day one with this baby, training this baby, and it was nice. It was
like I said, you can tell throughout the whole episode, man. From start, she didn't, the baby didn't feel comfortable or nothing like that, and then towards the end, she was like, she saw that he cared about her, and then she just said, you know what? And something just clicked on her. Like, you can tell the determination in her face to just, do something right. I'm going to protect this. She wanted to protect him. And she did just that.
Yeah. But, out of all these episodes, man, episode 2 is probably my favorite, or one of my favorite episodes. It's not only because it was from, it's the Rick and Morty's art style. It's just, it shows a side of Soups that don't really get the amazing and wowing powers. You know what I mean? Yeah. It shows the Soups who get the powers that, nobody really wants, except for the I guess she's the ghost girl, invisible girl or whatever.
Yeah.
She's about the only one that you can really justify for, because she can possess other people's bodies.
And I think the parents, you can tell them when they gave her up, they didn't know how to use her. Because I feel like she has capability to be on the team.
Yeah,
I would have put her on the team for sure. Because it's like, for her to do that, and she figured out in the end, okay, I can possess people. But at first, all she thought she could do was float around. She was focused on being a teenager.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
It was just, I don't know, it was funny at the end, because when it was time for her to get her revenge, it's like, yeah, what are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. You can't touch us or anything. And then, I don't know, like, and she had to look at it on the bright side, like, at least you're not tit face.
Yo, tit face? Tit face, man. That is a power right there, man. I would have definitely took him back day one.
Yeah, the giant tongue, like the fucking man baby.
The man baby, I would have kept him. The narrator baby, I would have kept him.
Yeah,
I like him.
I
think out of all of them, I would take the the visitor girl, the ghost girl, and the narrator baby. The other ones can go on somewhere, especially the all tongue girl.
The tongue.
She was a whole tongue.
Yeah, but that's all muscle. You know what I mean? All muscle. Now the other one, I forgot what his power was. I forgot. He like a rocker kid.
Oh, you talking about the one with the rocker kid? He can turn into animals, but he'll assume they form like they mental.
Okay, yeah.
Like Beast Boy.
See, you can have that. You know what I mean? But it's not that bad. Just don't turn into animals and you live a regular, normal life. You know what I mean?
But it's gonna be kind of hard not to. You can shapeshift into an animal, but the downside be you get their mindset. You can't have your own mind. It'd be cool to do it, But man, if they can probably, I really feel like I don't really see them as rejects. If you can work with them and learn how to use their powers, they can probably be of use. But I mean, I wouldn't say the team worthy. But you know, they probably could have used their powers to good. You know, they probably could have evolved them. I really think these parents just, you know, didn't give them no shot.
Yeah. Now, I don't know, man. And then you got the guy with the speaker on it as a head. It's like, man, you got to stop, man.
Yeah,
you got to stop. You hold no. What do you do? What do you do?
It's like, I mean, the thing about it is with him. Thing about it is with him, man. The speaker head, I didn't like him. I didn't like him because all he can do is play music, pretty much. He'd been cool for parties. I would have brought him out to every party I had, and if I ain't had the speaker, I'd let him play all my favorite music.
Yeah.
That's about it. But it's like, you know, just the girl with the overbite.
Yeah, they can keep her. Like, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
that's disgusting. Man, I can't do it. But man, these parents died. Oh man, these parents died horribly.
Horrible.
Like very bad. Like that. Maybe the worst one is probably the tongue. Like you're just being crushed. Like that's nasty. Or
the shark kid. You know, the animal changing guy.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm cool on him.
I'll take him, man. I'll take him as a horrible death.
I'm cool on him. But
so who was this one?
I do like after seeing the end of that episode though, I do want to know what happened to the invisible girl. Now the ghost girl, I want to know what happened to her. You know what I mean? Because she got away when they killed everybody. And I want her to pop up. Hopefully they have her pop up in season 3. Hopefully.
I think she would pop up in season 3, man. I think I would like to see her in that season 3. I would like to see something with her showcasing her control of her powers, you know, a lot more. Because I mean, she didn't really get the end of it till the end, but I feel like if she had control of her powers, she wouldn't be in that home. Out of all the soups, all the rejects, I would take her and narrator dude. I mean, I would say I would make a case on the Bestiality Boy.
Okay, yeah. I can't do the Beast Boy, man.
You know, I mean, he learned how. You see how he learned how to do it with when he killed his parents. He threw the blood on them. He turned to a shark.
That means nothing though. I mean, he just knew he was gonna react like an actual shark.
That's what I'm saying though. Like my thing is like,
I mean, what are you gonna do in an actual situation where you need to be able to control this shit?
Well,
there's nothing you can do.
It's nothing you can do. Yeah. But you know that'll be a lot of planning because he know it, in the actual fight he would have to be like, okay, well, if we go up against this guy, we're going up against this guy. You got to be 8 for this, you know, shark for that. Blah, blah. Yeah, that's too much planning.
Yeah, it's like you can't. He can't even. How does he even turn back?
I don't even understand. I think after his run his course, he goes back.
Man, get out of here.
You know,
that's pointless. That is completely pointless. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Now I can say the funniest death from that episode was the guy that moves in slow motion.
he said, "You trying to choke me?"
What are you trying to say? Let him choke. He said, "Oh, that actually hurts." Nah, you're actually pretty strong. It's like, yeah, he's just slow.
Slow mo was good, man. Slow mo was good, man. I like it.
But I wouldn't want that shit. But you know. Now, episode 3 was good too. Like the first 3 episodes were good. The third episode, man, is probably
that's the best one.
I wouldn't say it's the best one.
I give it a third one.
It is pretty messed up how Butcher did that hero, man. Made this man that shit he basically like overdose.
Yeah, and then he killed a lot.
But they poisoned him or something like that.
They laced his heroin or something.
Yeah. They laced his drug and
Frenchie did it. Frenchie laced it. He gave him a little potion and said, "Put this in there."
But it was Butcher's idea.
But Frenchie came with the man. Frenchie crazy. And even in, you know, they kind of kept. I like how they did the Frenchie on here. Frenchie on here was the same way as the show. He was pretty much a mad scientist, pretty much with his inventions and stuff like that with the weapons. And, he knew how to poison you and stuff like that. But Butcher was Butcher on this show.
Yeah, man.
He was at it.
Yeah.
I want to say that they lose the original actor.
I want to say, no, I don't think they did. But I want to say, like in this particular episode, man, Butcher might be more savage than what he is in the show. Because on this animated one, they have him more out there, just don't care, and he's more in the field. He don't send everybody else to do his dirty work. Like in his animated version, like he's in there. You know what I mean? He
is in there on the animated. This animated version, he's in there and he's doing some dirt. He's up there. He's calling the shots, and he's even more. He's still feared. I don't see how Butcher does it. He's feared by these suits. I think he's more feared in the anime than he is in the actual show.
Yeah, I don't think he's feared.
They scared of him, man. They are scared of him.
I don't necessarily think they're afraid of him. It's just more of he's just dumb enough to try to stop them in whatever not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's just like, on this show, right, on the animated version, you're able to see, he's coming at you. He's going for the juggler. Every time
the juggler.
Was it juggler? The main vein. He ain't playing with you. He's like, man, I ain't about to toy with you. Hey, man, give him this, kill him. Let's move on to the next. Let's move on to the next one. In the show, he kind of just takes his time to do it. He gonna play with his food.
It's not more of take his time in the show. It's just he sent everybody else to deal with the heat. Even though he says team this, team that, and all that other shit, like he's literally just for himself. And in the animated version, you could tell he's for himself, but at the same time, like he'll get out there and get his hands dirty. In the show, he's not too much of really getting his hands dirty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He try to stay clean, but not squeaky clean. He does just enough to make sure everybody else shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's what he does on this animated version. He really just he lets all these people on his team work.
He in these streets.
He is in the streets. He's getting to it. He's getting to it. And he's still, in the TV show, in the animated version, he still is he's gonna hang your ass out the window. He's gonna get the information out you, like he got the pusher man. He got the information from him.
Yeah,
and it's crazy.
But
I love this episode, man.
But yeah, man, dang, in that particular episode, man, when they show him, they show how he get down in these streets and everything, and be pushing up on everybody. Like, who knew that basically every superhero in that league was on dope? Who knew? Like, we knew that Homelander's drug is the breast milk.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that necessarily. That's like a fetish right there.
Man, that is a fucking drug.
Who was it? That
is a drug.
What's the black guy name?
This man literally try to get breast milk from every woman he meets. That is dope.
That is, yeah. I'll say that. I'll say it was a drug then, yeah. Because it's
he goes crazy, man. Goes scratching himself like a crackhead, man. Nah, that's a drug, man. That's some serious hardcore dope.
I feel like if that breast face dude was on the team.
If the breast face dude was on the team, man, he might be getting his cheeks licked a whole damn lot.
He's like
Homelander.
Every time they split, he come with me.
Pretty much. It's like y'all go here. You're with me. All right. What am I gonna do? I got you. Don't even worry about that. Or
just give me my vitamins, man.
This is it. You know what I mean?
It's like breast milk. You made my day. But this is the animated version, man. It stayed in line of the actual story. It did, and I enjoyed it. You got to see Homelander in a different light. On the TV show, he's pretty much that dude. Nobody don't cross him. or none of that stuff. On this show right here, you see he was, fresh, just starting off, just making sure everything was coming along. He wasn't trying to mess up and nothing like that. He was nervous. You saw the nervousness on this show right here on this episode, especially the last one. He kind of just he got there and he made sure he didn't do no mistakes.
Yeah. See, now episode 4, I'm not gonna too much talk about episode 4. I'm kind of iffy on episode 4. I guess the art style was cool because they actually drew and sketched it out. But I didn't see the purpose of episode 4 just besides of seeing, regular people wanting to do this and that. And it was all for a social media type ordeal and him actually getting the courage to talk to this girl, man. It's fucked up at the end that he dreamed about the whole damn thing.
Yeah. This episode, I didn't too much, but it had its moments where, I like when he finally got the V and he started going out partying and everything like that. And, he was that dude. He's everything he dreamed about. And the girl next door, man, now that I think about it, man, he was trying to get this girl. It seemed like he always seemed to get rejected by guys that they got what they wanted. And he wanted pretty much a hoe. Then he was fantasizing over that girl and she was getting rejected by every dude she fucked with.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, they both were the damn same, man. They literally both was the same. Once they so-called got pretty or whatever you want to call it, he slept around on her, she slept around on him. They're basically the same, man. The fame literally just took him over and just made him into a totally different damn person. But I don't know. This particular episode, I wouldn't watch it more than damn once. It's just one time watch just for the sake of doing this audio and just the sake of knowing these stories going into season 3. That's about all.
Okay, and I'm gonna wrap this up. I just noticed that the girl was just like him. She was a nobody too, and she was trying to get somewhere.
But I mean, she really wasn't a nobody. She had a whole dude. It's just he treated her like shit.
Yeah, but
he didn't have anybody. This motherfucker had cold. He had cold nights. Damn it. He had no heat in the winter.
Man,
he was cold.
My thing on that one, on that part, well, you got to look at it like this. She wasn't getting that much presence on social media either until she got finer.
But that's the thing, though, and it's another thing that goes with this episode in real life. Why does the social media really matter like that? You know what I mean? Why is it that people need other people's approval? You don't.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at it, the real drug in this episode was validation. Getting I want that popular. I want the girl next door, and then it started off with him wanting the girl next door.
The real drug in this episode was Compound V because he didn't get past that goddamn chair, man.
It kind of threw me for a loop when it went back to him sitting. He didn't even do all this stuff. He pretty much hallucinated it. That's what it seems like.
Hard times.
Yeah.
Hard times cost his life. All right, it's over with.
He went for something. He got it. He got it in the end. He dreamt it. He did it. In his mind, he lived it.
Yeah.
But you start off on the top and you flame out. And he flamed out pretty hard when you lose your fucking head.
Man, flamed out. He ain't flamed out too quick. But you'd have thought that, man, you'd have had some money left. But I guess not, man.
Nah.
Everybody, and then both ended up back at the bullshit.
Well, do you think did she take Compound V, right?
No, it was all in his mind.
So he didn't even get to talk to the girl.
No, it was all in his head, and he lost.
Damn, man.
Now this episode 5, right? I can't. This episode just didn't do it for me. Like the whole Steven Universe art style was cool or whatever or not, but this wasn't it, man. I'm not too keen on watching this episode about a fucking shit being a hero, man.
Hey, man, I'm gonna leave you on that one, but this right here is the funniest episode out of all of them. I liked it because it made me laugh. It made me laugh. I agree with you on the Steven Universe. It's like, how you gonna call it? It's basically like they saying, y'all graphics are shit. Like, it's basically them, that's crazy, man.
Nah, but I mean, it's the thing though. I like the art style. I like the Steven Universe art style. The shit was dope. It's just I'm not too keen on the shit.
That made me laugh. I was like, okay, she's like, gonna take the Compound V. She gonna get superpowers.
They could have made a fucking superpowered fucking kettle corn or some shit. You made a shit, and then at the end of it, have multiple shits combined together like the fucking Megazord. You know what I mean?
That shit was funny.
I mean, now that you think about it after you sitting here talking about it, it was a funny episode. But goddamn.
Man, when I swear to God, I lost that shit, man, when he got down there. I'm sorry. She got down there and they took the shit from her and she was like, I need my shit back. Give me back my turd. That shit was funny, man. They captured the turd like it was something.
Her best friend is Mr. Hanky. That is the only Mr. Hanky is the only shit that I would sit and watch, man. Mr. Hanky is the only shit that gets a pass.
This shit right here don't get no pass from me, man. It's just funny as hell to watch though. It's a good episode. If you want to laugh the whole episode, especially after the shit part, you're gonna love this one.
Like, out of all the powers you get, your superpower is shitting power. You shit excellent.
You control the shit that everybody bodies. You can make them shit themselves. That's about it.
She shit excellent. That junk is crazy. But hey, man, I guess, man.
I swear, man, when that shit had happened.
When that shit happened.
We talk about play on words on that. But when it happened, man, when the whole thing happened, when she got on the toilet early in the morning, it's like, who said that? I honestly thought it was gonna be like a little, something come out of her and just be like fucking powerful or something like that.
It was something that came out of her that was not technically powerful.
I wouldn't think about shit though. My thing was that shit threw me.
I thought that when she first took it, I thought she was gonna go to sleep, wake up on some Spider-Man shit. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily the same damn powers, but wake up and with great power come great fucking responsibility. You know what I mean? This motherfucker woke up and became friend, was hugging and kissing shit. Like other people shit too. Was kissing this shit. Hugging it and right, that's fucking gross.
It was like, I was like, yo, this is some nasty stuff, man. Like, this is like 2 girls, 1 cup meets anime.
That's just fucking disgusting. And with that being said, I'm gonna talk about this next episode. We're gonna talk about this next episode.
Yo, Nubian.
Now that one right there was dope. It was dope until it wasn't dope. Because the shit got real. And it was dope again. And it was sad.
It was, man. Because it started, this episode first started off, I loved it, man. I loved it from start, from the beginning of it. Because you had I saw 2 black people, man. I was like, yo, this shit about to be dope. They beating up the, man with the mallet hands, beating his ass.
I mean, but it was all for show, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It was all for show, but I don't necessarily believe that it was for show up to the point to where they actually started messing around, dating or whatever. Not. I think it was just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I know my boy Don was in it, so.
Well, Don Cheadle, he was a Nubian.
Exactly.
Yeah. When I heard that voice, I was like, oh, Don, I made it to the... Okay, I see you. You got superpowers. You tired of being old boy Shadow? You got your own powers now. I was liking that.
Yeah, man. Like they didn't war machine him in this goddamn
That shit
movie.
was funny, man. That when I heard him talk, I was like, man, I know he jumped at this pitch because every movie he in, other than this one, he just sitting in a wheelchair, just on the sidelines. And this one right here, he got to really showcase everything. I agree with you. It was real fucked up.
I don't necessarily think that it was that. It was just, the message behind this episode. It kind of, in a sense, fit what he seemed like he handpicked these roles in anything that he's a part of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does.
And this episode, it kind of shows how some Black relationships are. You know what I mean? And it's simple fixes. And it's never that serious. And the end of the episode is sad because the little girl is like, hey, just get a divorce.
Hey man, fuck this shit.
I'm staying with you. Hey, I want this. That shit is sad as hell. But it shouldn't be like that sometimes, man.
It shouldn't, man, because I really sympathize with the little girl, because once you get past the first part of, when they first met up and everything like that, like it made it seem like they just met. And then it was pretty much all the show, because it was just scripted. They was working for what the company, I guess it was an image consultant company or something like that. And the little girl was just suffering through it, man. She was like, she tried to help.
But the little girl pissed me off in the episode. I'm not gonna lie. All you gotta do is keep your little ass home. Okay? You sitting here worrying about divorce and all that shit. Shit ain't got nothing to do with you, goddamn it. You got life.
But and then think about this. Why did she? I thought she was gonna have a little bit of powers because both her parents are superheroes.
See, that shit would have been dope. I don't think that she was. I don't know. You'd have thought she had powers. Maybe she do. She just don't know what they are.
I was waiting on it, man.
I think maybe her power is fucking up everything worse than what it already is. Motherfucker lost his life.
Talking about Mallet Hands.
Motherfucker lost his life.
He was like, oh, man. Then she gonna blackmail. She went from blackmail to
No. He's a part of it. They're like, man, they wasn't trying to hear that shit. They were just beating this man ass to the point of no fucking return.
I mean, they beat his... It worked for a minute. She got them back together because they fucked after that. And that was the funny part. I think that's when the girl was like, fuck this shit, man. Hey, sign these papers so I can get my, whatever I need to get.
Yeah, they walked in and was like, what's going on? She like, look.
Y'all need a divorce.
It's over with. All right, just go and take the L.
Did you?
Sign these and we go on about our life.
You see the little picture on the thing right there? I just noticed that. One of the apps was a booty app or something like that. The little girl took the phone. And she called Groundhog.
Man, I don't know, man.
That shit was crazy.
But yeah, man, Groundhog, man, he went out sad, man. Man, living in a regular modern day house, all busted up and just off to the side. Like that ass whooping just cost him everything. But he was a part of it.
Man, look.
He's a part of it. Like, you know what? When you think about it, there isn't really any supervillains, man.
No, it wasn't. I feel like with this,
about in the Boys, period. Like there really isn't. It's just Butcher. Like there's no supervillains. Like where the fuck this guy come from?
The Groundhog.
Yeah.
Stupid ass villain though, if it was one.
But I'm saying though, where did he come from? Like it makes no sense. Just because like you never see a supervillain ever.
You don't. Even in the regular shows, like he's so fixated on taking out Homelander for pretty much fucking this girl and getting a baby in her. And in an animated series, he wasn't even focused on Homelander like that. I didn't notice that. I noticed he was trying to get everybody else but Homelander.
Hey man, look. Nah, cause I think he on the animated series, it was more of him trying to get under Homelander's skin. You know what I mean?
By taking out the people around him.
Yeah, I think it was more. I don't think it's more of taking out the people around him. It's just more of embarrassing that association because they're supposed to be so perfect or whatever. But it's like, man, this man was doped up and rammed into a building or whatever and killed himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got these heroes that I don't know, just fucking weird and just can't make it.
They fucking piss me off, man.
They have fake supervillains that they fight for the public to get their support and everything. But it's like, man.
I was like, when I found that out, when I looked at it and I wanted to just analyze the episode, I was like, damn, this is just a PR stunt episode. It's like, man, all they do is just do publicity stunts. That's all they do. They don't even use their powers to do nothing else but do that. They fake fights.
It's like real life. It's like real life, man.
That it just, man, the whole episode was it was cool up until the end. The ending was super sad because Groundhog was just, you know, he had to tell her, I'm not a pedophile, you know, did all that stuff, agreed to help the girl when he wasn't going to help her just to lose his life. Like, I figure if he would have known that, he wouldn't have did it because they beat his ass.
She should have just let it happen. To see that, and that's what really pissed me off about her. So after I say this, I'm not talking about this fucking episode no more. Because it showed me why I was pissed off at this little girl. It's like, man, you just made this man leave his peaceful, born, ridiculous life. He was fucking miserable, but he was alive. For him to go get his ass whooped to death, for you to be like, here, sign the papers. Like, you motherfucker.
You kill somebody.
Like, you literally could have just left me the fuck alone. I would have been alive. But no, I come to help you, to help out, supposedly supposed to be old friends. These motherfuckers kill me, and you tell them get the divorce anyway. Why did you come fuck with me?
Yeah, if he would have survived that, I probably would have came after her. I wouldn't have been mad if he just came after her and just go ahead and, you know what?
But it would have ended the same way, because they'd have got on his ass again. Right? Because three ass whoopings in one episode was not the route he was trying to go.
Because at the end, I was like, you did all that shit just to get them to get a divorce. You went from trying to help them not get a divorce. Then somebody lose their life. They finally get the rekindle magic that you've been wanting. You've been wanting that shit. But then you didn't like the part when they got it on that night. He was like, no, what? I can't do this.
Nah, it wasn't that part that got her. It was just the part where they wouldn't listen to her. And they killed him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was more of the fact that they killed him. They didn't listen to her, and she was like, "You know what? Fuck this shit."
I think they argued at the end again, though. They started back arguing over stupid stuff. They started off with lovey-dovey, and then
no, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I can't remember, but I don't think so. I think it was just at the point after all that, she was just fed up with the shit. It was like, all right, man, look. Yeah, sign this shit. We're gonna be right back to the point to where we was already.
Let me go and get that PS5 off because I'll stay with mom. That's what I would have did. You know, let me get that pony. Did she have pony, right? Was it pony?
I don't know, man.
So something. It's an animal. If it was me, that would have been like, you know, let me go and get that PS5 you promised me. And I'm gonna stay with dad. I'm gonna stay with mom, you know. Y'all can see each other on the weekends.
You gotta get the PC. But I understand though. But yeah,
I'm gonna get the PC one day.
This next episode though.
Yeah, this
I don't know, man. It was my least favorite episode. I wasn't fucking with this one.
I understand what he was trying to do. All right. And I would have did the same thing in the situation. You know, but I didn't really like it too much either, but I understood the message they were trying to send in it. Where you feel like his wife was dying, he spent all this time with her. Instead of letting her pass on, he didn't want to live without her. And
I wasn't fucking with this episode.
Nah, I didn't like it at first, but you know, once I understand what he was trying to do, he's trying to save his wife. But he should have just let her die. You know, she didn't want that. He kind of just took the choice. You know, she wanted to go on, I believe.
I wasn't fucking with it.
Nah,
there isn't much I can really say about this episode, man. I watched it and it lost my interest a whole lot, man. I think I might have dozed off maybe once in these short 15 minutes. Yeah, man, I just wasn't, I don't know. I wasn't fucking with this one.
Nah, I you know, I kind of was in the same boat. It's just the message that caught my attention that kept me watching it again. Because I was like, well, if I watch this one, I might as well, you know, I watched the shitty one, so I might as well watch this one too. Because it was kind of boring at the beginning, you know. I thought they was gonna get a episode in a minute over. I thought he was gonna take the compound V with her.
It's kind of boring at the beginning.
Yeah,
the beginning only.
When she started,
so the beginning was boring when her powers and it showed you what she can do. Like the beginning, after she took the compound V, shit was great. All right. But then the shit started getting repetitive and it just disappeared. It's going away. And it's like, I can live without this episode.
I could live without that shitty. You know what? Yeah, I'll take this one because I gotta have a shitty episode. That shit is funny. I'll take this one out. This can get the least one, but I love that episode. Number 5 is the most funniest episode animated to me. I love how they did it. They're making me laugh. They succeeded with that, but it's just the power it was still funny when they got what's the fish man name? Aquaman ripoff. They got him in the sewers and they shitted on him and everything like that. But the deep. It's a stupid ass name, man.
The Deep.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid. I never liked that name. It's like, man, I don't like the Deep. Like, it don't make no sense. The Deep, I don't know, man. They couldn't use no other name, but they said the Deep. That's why I was glad. On this show right here, he got what he got. They kind of treat him like they treat him worse than they did in the real show. Because in the real show, they sent him to Ohio.
I don't necessarily believe they treat him worse here. I mean, he
got a whole shitted on a whole turd. The whole army of poop shit was after him, and I would have rather just been in real life where they sent him to another town to be a hero at a D-level town. In this episode, he was in the sewers and got jumped by shit. Like, that's a bad day. That's a bad fucking day. You getting jumped by shit now? Like, come on, man.
I mean, apparently it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, but I want to get. I'm gonna stay on the topic right now. But with this episode right here, is episode 7.
It's hard to talk about this motherfucker.
It's hard, man, because it's sad. Because it's like I understood.
So since the episode is sad, it's hard to talk about. Nah, this motherfucker's hard to talk about because it was the worst fucking episode out of all of them.
I can't. I'm gonna say the word. I hate to do it, man, but it was. But you got to understand the message. If you watch the episode, you see what he was trying to do, but she didn't want that shit. I thought he was gonna take it. I would have been happy with him taking the compound V with her. Like, yo, you gonna let your wife go out bad, but you ain't take it with her. You ain't do the drug with her because she wound up dying anyway. She wound up dying anyway because the thing left the body and then went off. But man, the ending hit my soul, man. But
shit was ass. All right.
Over here.
I wouldn't say it wasn't ass.
Shut your sensitive ass up, boy.
It wasn't ass, but I don't know, man. It's not my favorite.
No, because I think is that the cancer cell come out of the body?
I think so. Look at that. She right here hitting like
she throwing hands with a cancer cell.
Bro, she turned into Goku in this episode, bro. That's what get me. All right, this motherfucker was doing fucking instant transmission and shit.
You seen that shit at the end? I didn't notice. Hey, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't know she threw hands with a thing like that. I think I blinked for a minute or something like that because it was a boring ass episode. Don't get me wrong. The message was the only thing that caught me. But at the end, I didn't know. I didn't know she did the instant transmission on that because that was kind of cool, man. Because it's like, man, why you want to show the whole fight? How we know for sure she died?
Yeah, you blinked. She didn't die. That's the thing. She just fully manifested into this creature. Now,
man.
when you go off of like, I don't know, man. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Right? You didn't close your eyes for a quick second. You closed your eyes, and the motherfuckers was just closed.
It was over, man.
Yeah, they didn't open back up. You tried to give us. I tried
to give the episode some life. I want to say I fell asleep on it, man. I fell asleep on this one.
Your CPR card has been revoked because you didn't bring this motherfucker here back.
Man, you couldn't do it on that episode right there, man. But this next one.
Now, this last episode is to me what was the best one when they actually show Homelander before he was officially Homelander. They show him when he first came in. You know what I mean? That's some dope shit. And it's some shit that you can learn from leading into this third season.
He wasn't. And that's what I saw in this episode right here. You saw the nervousness, I'm not home. I don't know what I am yet. I don't really believe in myself. And he was just trying. Like, you got to see Homelander at his rawest, his worst to me. Like, like he didn't really know what he was doing. He just had the flashbacks and everything like that. You kind of got a glimpse of how they tortured his ass as a kid.
Man, look, I'm not going to say that he was nervous. What I see it as, he still can't show people until the third season who he really is. And he's more afraid of showing people who he really is because he knows this company is known for eliminating people that don't play ball. He just don't realize that he's that fucking dude yet. Until the end of the episode, he's like, you know what? They can't fuck with me.
They need me. Like at the first,
ain't even the fact they need me. They just can't fuck with me.
Because Black Noir got scared. He got scared.
He knew. Like that, like he saw Homelander and was doing all that shit. His life flashed before his eyes, man. And he was not with the shit. You know what I mean? Just like in the beginning, when Homelander realized that Black Noir was the main focus because he invited him there. And he kind of just went with it. He was pissed off.
It was like, wait a minute, this nigga, he got me here.
No,
I'm not about to be this dude, Shadow.
No, time out. No, goddamn it, we're not saying the damn word.
Oh. Sorry about that. We're not going to use that word on this podcast. I'm sorry about that.
But I don't know, man. Like, Homelander was getting the women early. I don't know, man. The last piece of the cake was at the end when he turned into Homelander. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When he turned into Homelander, when you saw that switch, the instant flip, because he was like, he in the beginning, he's like, man, I'm trying to just do my best not to be messing up. I don't want to mess up this opportunity right here because, I went through a lot of shit to get it. He was really trying to be perfect.
But that's the thing, though, man. Once he got trained up and got to a certain point, it was over with for them. They didn't even realize it yet. Like, they truly understand that at the end of season 1, it's like, we created a fucking monster.
Yeah, and when he realized that, it was over with, man. Because he did not want nobody. He didn't want nobody taking the spotlight. If they came on a team and posed a threat, like he sent the Deep to Ohio. He just sent him to Ohio, and A-Train, he knocked him off the team. And A-Train was the fastest dude. Like, I fuck with A-Train though, man.
He wasn't. Not after he started getting slow. No, he wasn't the fastest.
And then he got salty too, man. He got salty.
Man, he's a bum. But another story for another time. But I am gonna say though, this episode really gave information that you would probably ask about Homelander and everything. Like this right here was the episode I was looking like, okay, this series is gonna be like this, like telling backstories. It's like a prequel to you know what I mean? But it was just a bunch of different random stuff, and it was actually enjoyable. This one for me was more enjoyable because hell, you really see what he became.
Yeah, and that's why I enjoyed the episode, because it's like you get to really see. In the TV show, you don't really see Homelander. All you see is Homelander, but you don't see his backstory. You don't see, okay, well, how did he become like this? And this episode right here really touched on that. It's like you saw the flashbacks of him getting tortured as a kid. You saw the nervousness in his eye when he first got introduced. Other than, in the regular show, is you feel like he's always this badass. He's confident. He doesn't get nervous. Nothing knocks me off.
I mean, technically speaking, that's how it was.
In the show, man, like this on this animated series, I seen more into his past.
No, man, he was fully confident. You know what I mean? He knew what he can do. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know what was up. You know what I mean? He knew he was good. It's just a certain image you have to hold up. And when he didn't hold up that image like he was supposed to, everybody fucking dies. Everybody dies. Nobody knows. It never happened. You know what I'm saying? Black Noir is like, look, I know you saw this shit. If I feel like you gonna talk, if you didn't give me your hand and was there for me, motherfucker, you died too. You died in explosion, and I'm sorry it all happened. You just, you know what I mean? Like, it's over with. But he ain't take that route. He knew what it was. You know you was about to die. So now you just a lackey. And he's been a lackey for quite some time now. You got to be tired. But at the same time, he can't be tired of living.
He blew up the dude's hand, man, and killed somebody. And then he was like, wait a minute, y'all not with this? What's going on?
Like, I just saved all y'all, but you whining about this one life. You like, you know what? And he's, you know, he started having flashbacks and about these hard times, these bad times, and motherfucker just went crazy. Like, shut the fuck up. Snatched the girl mouth off.
Snatched the mouth off. That shit was he did it so quick. Everybody became a hostage in his situation. It's like he became the bad guy in that moment. He didn't want that.
I mean, he's always the bad guy.
He's always the bad guy, but this is what really pushed him over there. He's like, well, fuck it. If y'all gonna think I'm the bad guy, I'm gonna be like that. You know?
And they show like they literally just show the transformation, man. This man went straight Hank on everybody, man. He turned into Hank, man, the second personality. And Hank was like, this is my body now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is me. All right? We killing everybody. Everybody must die. Everybody must go. You will not save Romeo tonight.
Yeah, he took because shout out to can we shout out shows on here? Can we? Because it seemed like he blacked out for a minute and somebody else took over.
No, man. Nobody else took over. That was him. He didn't black out. You know what happened? They didn't show him fucking everybody up. That's what the fuck happened, okay? They just showed his face and they showed him change to Homelander this episode when he went to killing everybody. Then Black Noir walked in and was like, shit getting sticky over here. Don't even worry about it. Yep. Don't try to kill me. I'm about to go.
Yeah, because he was
you
like,
know what I'm saying? Like he was immediately like, look, man, you got to die, bro. Like you seen too much. You know too much. You got to go.
But he was telling Black Noir. Black Noir was trying to tell him, hey, because Black Noir can't speak, right? That's his thing.
That's all right. And it almost led to his demise. He was done.
Black Noir was like, hey, man, hey, whoa, time out, man. I'm trying to tell you something. You
ain't got to tell me nothing, goddammit. You ain't got to tell me nothing. Hey, man, but overall, man, this episode right here, episode 2, and what was the other episode? Because there's one more that really, that was it for me. That was this one, episode 2. And I want to say episode 3.
1. Well,
episode 3, episode 6. Those are, to me, the best episodes in this series right here.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
But opposed to episode 4, 5. 5 is the one that you like with the shit.
I'm telling you, that's. I'm about to start laughing all over again, man.
You got mole people and you like shit people. It's crazy.
I could have went with anything else, but I tell you what, man, that episode when the shit came out really fucked with me, man, because it made me laugh.
Man, look. Oh, and then the last scene in that last episode, man, Black Noir popped up and was like, look, I'm going to show you I'm cool with you. Like, we ain't with this. And he grabbed the last survivor and cracked the neck. He had to pull out the notepad like, look, man, I ain't with it. This what happened. Hey, we about to take this shit over. Say this inside the news report. All right. That's oh man. Talk about survival of the goddamn, I don't even know what to call it. But he was just trying to survive.
Yeah, because I wonder what he wrote in that. Well, you kind of see what he wrote on the paper by the interview.
You do, but then you don't. Like blurred it out pretty damn decent. You know what I mean?
Probably said, "Don't kill me, just lie, nigga." You know,
but just dog it, son.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry about that. Again,
good Lord.
But just blurt it out, please. Just blurt it out. That's what he said.
Sweet but Jesus. Lord,
sweet baby Jesus in the black tuxedo.
But this is season 3 though. This season 3 is gonna be bomb. And it comes out what? June 3rd, something like that?
How the hell he drunk coffee with a mask on?
Hey, don't ask questions.
What the hell?
Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. You know how he did it. You know how he did it. He's a ninja. He can do that. You know, he's an assassin. They have their ways. The clan of off-brand Mandalorian. But season 3 is gonna be dope. If you haven't already watched 3rd. this Diabolical, must get on it. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. I'll give him my. It was great. I hope they keep making these Diabolicals because as long as they keep making them, why not make the boys too?
Most definitely.
This can go hand in hand. This will give us something. I wish all shows would do something like this. Just have the little in between shows. These pretty much little shorts. That's all it was. Just in between shorts.
Yeah, pretty much. But like this right here was dope. It explains a lot without even wasting time trying to explain it throughout the seasons. And they can just give you straight yams in these seasons instead of trying to give you answers that they gave you inside these shorts. So I appreciate that. Season 3 is dope. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to do videos, review on it. But this is it for this episode. And hey, like I said at the beginning, I'm Dom.
I'm Fred.
And I like to thank everybody now for all the support that everybody's been giving us. I really appreciate everybody growing with us and helping us grow and joining this nerd clan. Like it's, that message came out slow because I really feel like everybody's growing with us and I really appreciate that. And hopefully that later in time, everybody that is here now is still with us. So
yeah, the more the merrier. Keep coming on. This is good, great content.
Hey,
it's a pleasure to be a part of it. Just tune in. You'll get everything you need. Feel free to discuss this among you. Subscribe to every podcast, YouTube, all that. Subscribe to Nerdbox. You're gonna miss a lot of good stuff. Listen to these other guys. Come listen to us. Come on, man.
Hey man, I respect all of you guys. All right, this anime, this community, man, is a great community. Everybody is everybody, man. Everybody's like family, man. So we're not gonna try to shit on nobody else in their podcast. You know what I'm saying? Nah, support us, support them, support whoever you want to support. You know what I mean? Yeah. You be a part of Nerd Clan, you be a part of that person. Don't even matter. It's your decision. If you're part of us, we appreciate it.
All in the same umbrella. Yeah,
exactly. Like we all family here. So, hey, anyways, until next time.